Alright, can you guys hear me now? I can't tell because I can't get the fucking little thing to scroll down. There we go. Oh, yep, looks like I got audio now. Yep, alright. Which should be good as long as I don't lock my phone. Which kind of sucks, I gotta keep my phone unlocked, but whatever. It was cold this morning, so I had all my cold weather gear on. Now it's not cold. So what I said earlier, hopefully, I don't think anyone... Yeah, away we go until we hit a gate that is locked. Is this the right one? This is the right one. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do so that way you guys don't see the code. Fucking hell. Gotta keep that code secret. Can you guys hear me though? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Sweet! I pin locked this too. Yeah, so last time I did this, I had the text-to-speech working, like on, but it wasn't working. It wasn't functioning. And part of the problem... yeah, well... yeah, I gotta keep it secret until someone shows up with bolt cutters. No, the program, the app I use on my phone called Real-Time Chat, it has text-to-speech functionality, but it only works if you keep the phone unlocked, which I thought they had fixed, because they talked about fixing it. Does this work? And then they never did. I did finally order a new battery for my electric skateboard, so hopefully in the next couple weeks I should have that, and then I'll do some weird setup with like my backpack mount. We'll clear the crosswalk. After this silver car, yep, after this silver car, we can do this. And that silver car then immediately cuts across all 3 lanes into the turn lane. Like a pro. Yeah, this is the California plates. I hate all this F1 construction because normally I would go out Koval. Just gonna let me go. Right there. I don't know. Whew. Yeah, I think once I get my my skateboard battery, I'll start doing some live streams with this setup on my skateboard, but I'll have to put like the camera on my backpack, which will keep everything more contained, because right now I got wires hanging off the back of my helmet. But And then I can have the camera like angled sideways so you guys will be looking over my elbow as we skateboard around. Although if I were to do more road trips, which I want to do, I would have a second phone right here with chat so I could at least kind of see chat, but I also like not having it up. You could go, but I'm right here. YT Bay. YouTube Bay? Ooh. Because that bus is gonna go by the time this light goes green. This morning I had a car like right up on my rear end, so I'm just constantly checking my mirrors. And there's a crosswalk, so they're gonna get the light, and then when this crosswalk goes red, we should get this light. Hopefully everything's still working. I don't hear anybody asking questions or saying anything in chat, but whatever. I actually dug out my spare phone and was going to put it on here, and then I forgot it. Kind of in a little bit of a rush this morning to get out the door. Turn lane. Seriously, I'm gonna find whoever programmed these traffic lights in here in Vegas, and I'm gonna invent new war crimes. There will be a whole chapter in the Geneva Convention named after me when I find the person who programmed all these lights. It's just random jitter. Want to do, and it's low-key illegal. EMS vehicles, fire trucks, police cars, ambulances, they have a infrared strobe on them that flashes an infrared beam of light, and a lot of these sensors that you see on top of the street lights, and this one doesn't have one. I don't see it. At least it might be up on top of that lamppost up there. They detect that infrared light and will immediately give that lane a green light. And I read a story about somebody who had gotten their hands on one of those in like another city, and no one can figure out how this guy... Yeah, I've heard this story. I've seen videos and stuff about the technology and how it works. I just don't know, like, how to make it work. And whether or not, like, the legal gray zone, the legality of it. Because I guess I heard a story where a guy did it, and he did it for like 6 months before getting caught. And then when he got caught, I don't remember if he got fined or not. So I have text-to-speech turned on. And I have speakers in my helmet. I'm waiting for the green to turn or waiting for clear traffic. Yep, we got the green. Stay in the center lane. Yeah, I had it last time, but the problem with it... Yeah, the problem is I think they strobe at a specific frequency, and you would have to know what that frequency is if they are strobing at a frequency. So, that's part of the reason why I'm like excited, because I'm getting a new battery for my electric skateboard. Like, I ordered it last week, but it's shipping from China, so it's going to take like 3 weeks to get here. Longer, I don't know. But I'm getting a new battery, and I'm probably just during all the F1 stuff, like if I get the battery before the F1 race, I'll probably just use that to skateboard to work. Nearest railroad is actually just on the other side of the Mirage there. We're actually paralleling the Union Pacific SEMA subdivision, and actually the SEMA subdivision ends here in Las Vegas, just behind the Strat up there. And then it becomes the Milford subdivision, which goes, I think, halfway to Salt Lake City. And car horns honking. I see green lights. Warped Tour pre-sale. 2-day passes starting at $149.98. Wow! I don't have that kind of money. I'm broke. Yeah, the only problem with the real-time chat, and I said this earlier, whoa, yeah, the problem with the real-time chat app is I can only hear the text-to-speech if my phone is unlocked, which sucks for battery life on my phone. And I need to get another battery bank. I need to get like 3 big battery banks to power everything. The question is, when I get home, do I get set up and continue streaming, or do I? The route I'm taking, we're not going to see any. But when I get home, do I do more streaming? We'll find out. So my bike actually does, underneath the gas tank right under here, it has a USB port. And that USB port, what I normally do is I have my phone right here for like GPS and stream chat. I have it right here, and that powers that phone. And then my other phone in my pocket, which is my hotspot, that can run for a few hours if it's just not doing anything else. And then I have a battery bank that runs the GoPro, and then a separate battery bank that runs the router and the video encoder. That's why I stay in that center lane, because I know people want to turn onto the freeway here at Sands. I don't want to turn on the freeway. I want to take a nice... I don't have to go to work until late tomorrow. I want to take a nice cruise around town a little, you know? Somebody did ask, yeah, last time I did this. Like I pulled up, why we stopped? Oh, it's a fucking taxi. Fuck you. I'm going to turn left from the not left turn lane. Because I'm a taxi and I don't know how to drive. One of the problems is there's a significant delay between... Yeah, everyone, buy Pepsi. Buy Pepsi now. No, okay, so there's a significant delay between when I see something, when it goes to my computer at home, and then when you guys see it on stream. I'm pretty sure chat is, like, I'm hearing it the second you guys send a message, but it's like significant delay. So I hate taxis in this city. Like 80% of my problems that I've had when riding my motorcycle around town have been taxis. Like I'm leaving a decent cushion between me and this Tesla in front of me, and the taxi behind me is leaving a decent cushion between his front bumper and my back tire. I one time had a taxi. I one time had like a taxi then like I had like a taxi like right there, just like try and pull in between me and the car, like between the car behind me in front of me, because he thought there was an open space. And then the dude was yelling at me, and I'm like, I'm literally just sitting here not moving. I don't know why you're yelling at me for you merging into me, buddy. And if you notice if I'm talking and I pause for a second, that's because I'm getting your message, and it's already hard enough to hear the text-to-speech in my helmet. So I pause to like listen to what text-to-speech is saying. So somebody did ask was it last week or 2 weeks ago when I did my last motorcycle stream. I said, "Oh, do you have a HUD inside your helmet?" It's like, no, I don't have a HUD inside my helmet. I don't even have my visor down half the time. Oh no, Rubik's is gonna boot me. No, I have my visor open like most of the time, especially when I'm riding slow like this, just because it's air conditioning basically. It lets some air flow in my helmet, because I got the full face. I had that full face helmet life. Which is funny though, because I do carry a spare like helmet. I have a half helmet that I keep strapped to my back seat in case I go to the bar and pick someone up. Which has happened a few times. It's like, hey baby, how you doing? You want to go on a ride on my bike? Oh yeah, let's go. I think now though that I got this like setup like working pretty well, it's like I'm gonna probably do like, if I do any more road trips, and I might, if and when I do more road trips, I will definitely live stream them. I want to do more road trips next summer. It's just expensive to go anywhere. Like, just to fill my... Place the light on your cab. Oh no, it's 1225, okay. And as I was saying, like, it's so expensive to go anywhere on my bike. Like, everyone thinks, oh, ride a motorcycle is so much cheaper because it's so much more fuel efficient. You're right, except I have a much smaller fuel tank. And I have to put premium gas in. To drive my car to LA and back is like 80 bucks. To ride my motorcycle to LA and back is like 60 bucks, 70 bucks. It's not that big of a cost savings. All right. All right. Well, because motorcycles are high compression engines, they need the higher octane fuel to run smoothly. So it's like regular is like $3 a gallon, and I'm putting premium in at like $4 a gallon. It's like 75 cents to $1 more And I only got a 3-gallon tank, and I can go about 140, 150 miles on a tank of gas. So, different cab from earlier. Not the same one that was being a dick. Okay, so what I know Rubik's said I should stream some more when I get home. Right now I have everything set up for like doing driving sim. I was playing a little bit of truck sim last night, so I've got my racing wheel and my gas pedal and my shifter set up. Do I go home and play some more truck sim, or do I switch over to my and do some like VR Elite Dangerous? Do we play some Star Citizen? Probably not VR. VR's gonna be too much setup. I don't know if I want to play Train Sim. I want to get a new wheel, but the wheel I want to get is like $500, and it's like I've got $5 right now. Well, I was truck simming last night, but I haven't streamed it, so. One of the problems I have with the text-to-speech is it does read your guys' names, which is nice because then I can, oh, Parker said this, or like I can see people's name or hear people's names. One disadvantage is it's not perfect with reading names. So like Tape Deck Tim, it's reading as Tapatech Tim. Parker and Rubik's, it's getting correct. But sometimes, like if you guys get a typo or a spelling error, it'll still try and read it, and it's like, what did they mean? Oh, okay. Like I gotta think about it for a second. Yeah, it's Tap a Touch Tim is what it's reading it as, which is kind of funny. Oh, but I have a funny story that this happened last week, and I want to tell it, but I'm going to wait until I get closer to that location. Yeah, I heard Bedoing Gadoon. Let's not try and mess with the text-to-speech though, because like. This does not mess with the text-to-speech because I do have to stop talking to be able to hear it over myself. So originally, I actually used a different username when I made my Xbox, and like I used one username for like 10, 15 years playing Xbox. And then when I started LARPing, I started going by Kaz, and I have all but retired my old username, and I only go by Kaz anymore. I think there's like still like a handful of profiles that I sometimes log into that use my old username. Like they don't allow me to change it, so. It's like I was trying to find a piece of artwork a couple weeks ago that I know exists. I've seen it. I've favorited it. See, it's also reading the emojis. I don't like that. But no, like, I logged into like my DeviantArt for the first time in like 15, 16 years, and it was my old username. Trying to find this piece of art that I know exists, and I can't find it, and it's so frustrating. And I'm like, I know I favorited it. Must have been deleted. I have it saved on a hard drive somewhere. I think it's on like one of my old hard drives on my old laptop or something. One of these days, especially when I get my electric skateboard, I'm probably going to come down and explore this area a little bit. I probably won't stream it. Well, I might stream it. I don't know. Probably not. Beep. Got like an itch on my chin. I do, but it's not very loud, and I'm not about to honk my horn going through town like this. Come on, Jeep. I'm leaving the door open for you since that lane clearly closes and ends. Go ahead and turn your signal and merge over, buddy. Or merge over without even looking. Cool. Good thing I gave you plenty of room. We're very close to my favorite bar. Kind of going through this area and I'm like, I'm just gonna go slow because the people are ugh. This is a one-way street, yes. It says a one-way street until just the other side of this little, like, there's a little zigzag here. I haven't got it fully set up on my new phone, and I don't know if I'm going to get it fully set up on my new phone. I might keep it on my old phone. I actually have an app that will also track my location and speed and everything. So you can even see exactly, more or less, it's delayed by several minutes, by like 5 minutes, but you can actually see on a map and a little overlay in one corner where I'm at and how fast I'm going and what the weather's like where I'm at. So really useful on like really big long road trips if you guys want to, and like you can even go to a website and it'll show you like a map of where I'm gone. So you can just see just how far I've gone on like a drive or something. It's actually kind of cool. Crank and grind. Oh, is that like a skate shop? I don't know what that is. So last week I went out to the bar with some friends. So last week I went to the bar, and I was leaving the bar. I went to karaoke night. I had a beer, hang out with some friends. It was cool. It was fun. I'm leaving the bar, and this is the route I was taking home from the bar. Buddy, that's a turn lane. Wow, that dude just straight up went into the other lane because now it's 2-lane flow traffic. And he's going through like the turn lane to pass all these people. So yeah, leaving the bar the other day, it was super, super windy. Like, it was nice out when I got to the bar, but by the time I was leaving, like 2 hours later, it was just like wind and dust and trash and shit. Just everything just blowing around. And you can't see it because there's a bus in the way. But that lane is closed and they have the fence up. Well, the fence fell over and blocked both lanes. Oh look, train. There, Rubik's, we got to see a train for you. I got a rock in my shoe. I'll show you this fence and I'll finish the story. So yeah, this lane's closed, and you'll see this fence, right? So I pull up, I stop here at this light because it was red, and I see this fence up here on the right is completely blown over into this lane. And there was just enough of a gap that I was able to ride like right here between the curb and the fence all the way down. But the car behind me didn't see that. And I'm like, I got my hazards on and I go real slow and I stop and kind of look. I'm like, yeah, there's enough room I can make it all the way down. So I start going, watch the car just plow into the fence and get stuck on the fence. And I was like, well, sucks to be him. It's midnight and he's stuck on that fence now. I hear Baby Stacks is good. Breakfast Lunch Cafe. I almost want to try it one of these days. That might be a fun adventure to go on. Look, more train. We can see it through there. We're actually very close to where the when there was an Amtrak station here in Vegas. We're very close to where it was at. I believe it was either this parking garage or the next parking garage is where the station was at. And the platform is still there. Like, the concrete slabs are still there for the station. There's just no way to get to them. Like, it's all fenced off and everything, and there's no building, no ticketing. It's like, we are supposed to be getting Brightline, though. Brightline's doing construction, starting construction along the I-15 to do a separate high-speed rail line between LA and Las Vegas. Tickets are still going to be expensive for it. Like, it'll be cheaper for me to drive my car to LA and back when I want to go there, but I might one day just say fuck it and do it. Electric skateboard. That's a high-speed commuter train. But like, do like a electric skateboard if they have wall outlets. Electric skateboard to it. Plug in, charge my skateboard while riding the train to LA, and then like take Metro. What is it? Metro? I think it's Metro. Metro. It's Metro. Metro's a DeLorean, and it's made to look like a time machine. Somebody clip this. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, like, take my skateboard. Sandboards, California Hotel and Casino. Like a time machine. Yeah, like electric skateboard down to the tracks. Take that down to the station, then take the train, charge my skateboard on the train, then just like hang out in LA for the day. Like, get long around. It was 88 miles an hour. We all cry because there's speed limits. Should have just yelled McFly as he went by. All right, I think the sun is set enough that I can, in fact, get on the freeway. I like cruising this way when I'm streaming, and also like the freeway gets backed up pretty bad. The 15 northbound gets backed up pretty bad. I like cruising down this way though when I'm streaming because it's like I can actually have like a nice, it's not just freeway riding, it's a nice scenic route. Most I've actually found, even with construction and on with F1 and construction on the 15, actually faster for me to go this way from work it is on the freeway. Said what? They're gonna hop on the freeway. Gonna see. I'm still shaking them down. It's gonna work properly. Still shake it down more times. Recommend doing like a motorcycle to LA. I almost got my to clip it. More turn here. You got to keep. Ooh, I can see the train signals. The red, green over red, and green or red, red. So that flag is sitting there. Might get moved. Get ready for this. The train tracks, Ruben. On the train, it's just you. Ooh, another motorcycle. This GT van is able to go. So turn. There's the headlights. This, I think, that end of it. Oh, real ruined. Yeah, so the way this setup works, I have the video coming from the GoPro, going to a video encoder. That video encoder turns it into a network signal. That network signal then goes to a router, which is then running wirelessly linked to my cell phone. And then my phone sends that data back to my computer at home. What this means is I have 100% uptime on the stream. If I go into a dead zone, the stream keeps going and at least you see a message saying, hey, I've lost signal, I'll be right back. Disadvantage of this is it is running through my phone. If I get a phone call, it actually like really does some weird shit. So I'm also not like streaming any music right now. So we went under the train tracks, got on the freeway, went under the train tracks again. The train tracks are now between the freeway and that white building right there. You really can't see it from here. Dude lost his bumper. Just walking down the road. I'm going home. I'm going home. I just worked all day. I'm gonna go home and play some video games. I think you and Parker have convinced me to do a little truck simming when I get back home. When I get a little closer to my house, I will be unplugging the GoPro because I don't want to like live stream all the way up to my front door. That's a good way of having people you don't want showing up at your house. Yeah, if only I was on country roads. These are shitty. These are shitty city streets. I have ridden down some fairly nice city streets. Back in April when I went to San Diego, those streets were actually kind of nice to ride around on. Not San Diego, San Jose. It was San Jose. Because I went to San Jose for Robo Games. I always put my visor down through here because for whatever reason, well, I know why. There's a quarry up ahead. Quarry, rock pit, whatever. Like in the middle of the city. Like just why? Why? Well, actually I know why. It's because when they built it, there wasn't a bunch of houses and shit out here. Because actually I used to have a friend who lived over this way and there was like nothing out here. It was like, you drove down half these streets and then you got to her house. But like there's this quarry here and there's always dust in the air and it gets in my eyes, so it's like, all right, visor down, we're going through here. I'm tired too. I have not seen the comet. I also haven't gone out and looked for it. All right, visor's back open. Get some airflow. next light, I'm going to be unplugging the GoPro. And then I'll be back. It'll take me about 10 minutes to get set up for playing some PC games. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for this little bit. I'm gonna say it's probably the final shakedown of this portable streaming setup because I'm slowly figuring out how to get it to work and be more efficient at getting it to work. There's like a specific order everything has to be turned on, and sometimes that order doesn't work, and I'm like, all right, I gotta do this, 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 this. All right, do this, 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 and this. Oh, now it works. Also, fuck these guys. Fuck Las Vegas paving. But yeah, I'm getting more confident with it. But yeah, it's this cable right here. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hey, there we go. That didn't take too long.
Fix the wolf said, hey AI.
I do have to keep. There we go. Whoa, why am I? Oh, I know why. That didn't take too long.
Fix the wolf said, hey AI.
I do have to keep. There we go. I forgot I had my stream up on another tab. Unfortunately, I can't actually.
Text-to-speech disabled.
I can't actually see my chat. Oh, we got an ad coming in 40 seconds. If you're a subscriber, you don't get ads. If you aren't, I'm going to just kind of sit here at the main menu while I wait for this ad to play through. Unfortunately, though, I can't see if an ad is... Actually, no, I can. I can. Is there what else I can do? I can do this. I had to update the stream info. Parker resubscribing. Can I see ad information here? Oh, I don't want a stream marker. I don't want that. That's slow mode. I don't want slow mode. Oh well. Wait. Nope. Yeah, there's no... Okay. Oh, Rubik's gifted a tier 1 sub to Parker. Okay, appreciate that. Unfortunately, though, I can't see the status of ads because when I'm playing American Truck Sim, I actually use all 3 of my monitors, and I don't have my 4th monitor anymore. I got rid of it. I wasn't happy with it. Other things to talk about since I'm sitting here. Why do I seem so dark? Let's just... Oh, that's the window. Okay. I was not anticipating doing this, so nothing is set up correctly. So yeah, I took a page from another streamer that I sometimes see his videos, and he talked about like how you help engage and get more people into your stream, and one of the ways you do that is to get rid of pre-roll ads. So I got rid of pre-roll ads. Disadvantage of that is if you're not a subscriber, you now have to deal with like every hour, I think it is, like 3 minutes of ads, and that's the lowest I can do to get disabled pre-roll ads. I apologize. I know we all hate ads, but I got to at least make a half-ass attempt at making a few bucks on this. All right, so yeah, I was playing a little bit last night. Where the hell are we? We're in Omaha. Rubik's, you understand? Yeah, yeah. And Omaha. I actually don't have Arkansas. I know Arkansas just came out. I don't have it yet, but I have everything else. And I was looking, and I'm like, I only have 25% of the map explored. And then I remembered I had almost all of Nevada at one point, and then like I had to restart my profile. So I can't because we don't have that map yet. That's not on here. There is a mod that adds like the rest of the United States, and I tried it once, and it actually sucked because there's so many areas that are just like flat land, no scenery. Just, you're driving like straight line for like 10 minutes, and that was like driving through this part of Kentucky. Let's see, cargo market. Let's just see what cargo is available in Omaha. I actually almost want to see if I can find something like go to Vegas. Let's see, I could grab a space container and take that to New Mexico. Flatland, who's... I've been to Kansas once. You know what? Let's fuck it. What I want to do real quick is I actually want to find a place where I can get my truck serviced. It's right here. We're gonna go there because I want to change something on my trailer. I do drive stick with clutch, so here we go.
Are you ready for the best backseat drivers you've ever had?
Yep, let's get this show on the road.
Where's this? Okay, that way I can go. I use zero, like, HUD. I have that. It's not working right now. Hey, it's AC6000. Long time no see. We're going the wrong way. I do have my own trailer attached, but we are running light right now. How's things are going, okay? Like the last 3 months have been
right.
entertaining.
In 200 meters, turn right.
I like how I went from riding my motorcycle down the road to driving a virtual semi-truck down the road. We're clear. Oh, you just upgrade your PC. I want to put some upgrades into mine too. Just like, everything I want to do costs money. And I need to build a robot.
Left. And
It
then
costs money.
turn left. Turn left.
Woo! Almost ran that red. Why does the GPS sound like a narrator from Thomas and Friends? Because it is a British person. It's James May from Top Gear. If any weird background noises, I had to start my dishwasher before I jumped in here. You've jumped down the N scale rabbit hole again. Oh man, if I had it working, I have it set up right now, AC, where like where you guys watching you I don't know if you remember this back like years ago. I did that op session, where we like all drove. Like I had a bunch of you guys drive my model trains through my webcam. So yeah, I have that set up again, and I have a loop of track on my desk. So when I'm live streaming, you guys and the viewers can actually like play around with that. And at some point, I want to upgrade it and actually have like a proper like setup for it. I'm not in a position where where I'm ready to do that. We're gonna turn on to the I-80 here.
Right.
Yeah, there's different mods for this game, Rubik's, and one of those sets of mods are navigation voice packs that you can get. And there's a Top Gear voice pack. I want this exit.
Keep right.
Next.
And then exit right.
But yeah, I have a loop just of N-scale track on my desk that the last couple of times I've live streamed, I've let people be able to like log in and drive one locomotive. And the eventual plan is to possibly actually build a proper layout out of it. Or I have my layout that I was building when I lived with my former shitty roommate. And it's in my garage. My garage just gets so hot during the day that's like I don't want to work on the layout out there. And even when it cools down at night, my garage is still unpleasantly hot.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
May have to find the Top Gear mod for this game. One of the things I like is there's tons of mods. There's two forms of multiplayer for Truck Sim. There's the built-in convoy mode that Truck Sim has, which is kind of cool. It allows you to use mods, but you can only play with like 10 people.
And then exit right.
You're basically making like a group chat of like 10 people.
Exit right.
There is Truckers MP. Well, that like convoy mode allows mods. So any mods I have downloaded, you would have to download to be able to play with me if I were to host a convoy session.
Turn left.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this light. Then there's Truckers MP, which is like one server that everybody plays on, but it has no AI traffic and no mod support, and it sucks. You have 5 car cases full of Amtrak equipment. Damn. I just have one like toolbox, like locker storage box of all my N-scale stuff still. This is one of those games that, like, multiplayer does suffer. Like, if you're playing on Truckers MP, you might be driving for, like, an hour. Yeah, that bus slowly ran that red light. You might be driving for, like, an hour and not see another player, and the map's just empty because there's no AI traffic. But if you do, like, convoy mode, you might actually see other players. But, again, it's... If I were to start a convoy... I'm in Omaha. If you just bought the game, you're going to be in like California or Nevada. So far away from me still. That was a hard stop. And if you see me actually looking at the sides, I'm actually looking at my mirrors. I have triple screen set up. There's just no way for me to adequately show it on stream. Unless I got like another camera and put it like over my shoulder, which I want to do. I want to get another camera like this one and put it like on top of my green screen looking down. Is this game real time? No, it does a weird time compression thing where if you're in a city, if you're in a city like this, time moves at like 4 times speed. If you're driving down the freeway between cities, time accelerates a little bit. So, and everything's like scaled down. So, driving between LA and Las Vegas, real life takes 4 hours in a car, about 6 if you're in a big rig. 6, 7, 8 hours in a big rig. In game, it takes you like 30 minutes real time. But the way time compression works is 4 hours does actually go by, like in game. So because I'm in a city driving slow, the in-game time is going slow.
Right.
But when I get closer to, like if I get on the freeway, it'll change. Stop and get gas before I go and service my truck. It would be cool to see a version of this that like everything was 1-to-1 scale. But also at the same time, like taking a job and knowing it's going to take me 2 actual days to drive. 2, 3 days. Like, I drove to Texas last summer, and it was 2 like 10.5-hour days on the road. In a big rig to drive that same distance would be like 3 days on the road. But it'd be kind of cool. Like American Truck Sim was like Flight Sim. Although there are a lot of problems with that. Let's pay an outrageous amount of virtual money for gas. California stop.
Turn right.
I found a Freightliner truck dealer.
Right.
I got rear-ended at one point, and like my trailer took a massive amount of damage. Damn. I also didn't like having that tandem axle. All right, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Let's see. Are there any? I don't want that. Or that. Alright, we'll just I have enough paid employees in my driving company. We'll drive back to our home garage. But I want to make sure I get that stretch of road. I just take off that bit of road right there. Oh, it's gonna be a long trip.
Are you ready for the best vaccine riders you've ever had?
Yep, let's get this show on the road.
You know, one more thing. Let's see. Yeah, maximum players 8 if you host your own convoy. While it's processing, I'm just going to check Discord on my phone real quick. Oh, Elite Dangerous is doing Halloween drops. I should play Elite Dangerous and stream it. Not tonight, obviously. All right. I can break off. We got a full tank of gas. 2,000 miles to travel to Las Vegas with an empty trailer.
Turn left.
I did set up a convoy, so if anyone wants to join, it's CMFR. There should be no password. I think AC says might jump in soon.
In 200 meters, turn right. right.
I have quite a few mods that are like visual mods, right? So the game doesn't use any real world like businesses or ads or anything like that. It's like that Shell gas station we stopped and got gas would be named something else in game. But I have a mod that uses real business logos and stuff, and another mod that adds like a bunch of real world trailers. Like that's a Sam's Club trailer. You wouldn't see that in the base game without mods, so it's part of the reason why I don't like playing Truckers MP. Like there's a truck. Let's take a look at our truck. Well, that's my truck right there. Oh, we got a Warner trailer right there. Like that's a mod. Lights green, and I was in 8th gear in 2nd. This truck does have a 3-speed transmission, but I only have a 6-speed shifter. So what I gotta do is I have a knob on my I have like an up-down shift knob on my wheel, and that toggles between high gear, low, or the low gear, mid gear, and high gear. So it's like I get to like 6th gear, and I have to like take both hands or chunk. Specifically want to go back to Vegas so I can start like systematically doing jobs in like Vegas and California and Arizona and just go state by state and knock out like 100% mapping. We're on the I-80. There is also a version of this, like a mod, there's a version you can download that does support VR. It's actually a lot of fun to play in VR. But again, like multiplayer doesn't work in, like Truckers MP doesn't support that version. And then I don't know if you can convoy with people who aren't in the VR version. Lincoln, Nebraska discovered. Playing this in VR though is kind of fun because you're just kind of like sitting there just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I kind of also like playing it in triple monitor mode because I'm like, what I'll do is I'll stop at like a gas station to get gas. And then I'll get up, like, go get a snack, go to the bathroom. Stretch my legs, like, do the stuff you would do on an actual road trip. Music's not playing, but whatever.
Keep left.
see. I keep wanting to stream more, and then, like, I just had a rough couple of weeks, the last few weeks, where I just didn't have the energy to stream. And on top of that, my work schedule, like, is just up and down all the time. Oh yeah, having a vanilla save for TMP and another for mods. See, I just use one save and hope it doesn't get corrupted. Mostly because, like, when I go into my Truckers MP, like when I go play Truckers MP, it'll push all the mods to the side. My game will, I can still drive my truck and everything works just fine. I lose, like, my FOV on my mirrors. I lose my train horn, and I lose, like, the skins I have, like, on my trailers and then buildings. But then, like, I also think my clutch. I think I lose the clutch. That's the other thing I lose. I don't know. I haven't played Truckers MP in a while. But no, I like yesterday I had to work till 8:30 last night. So by the time I got home, I was like, I'm tired, and I have to go to work. Like, and I had to go back to work by 8 this morning, and I don't go to work until 11 tomorrow. It's like, why? Why can't I just work like 8 to 5 every day? What I might do is try to get back on, like, my Tuesday stream schedule, just stream every Tuesday, and maybe add Wednesdays in as well. And, like, if I have to work, then I'll just do my motorcycle live stream and just do a short stream. Just as long as I'm consistently streaming and generating a little bit of ad revenue, and I can build a big enough following to get more subscribers and people throw more bits, and it's like, all right, cool, I have at least a little side income. Too close to that rumble strip. Plus side is doing this, I am racking up the XP for just exploring the world. And I have enough AI drivers in my fleet that I'm still making money. I can't get over, there's a car there. So if there's a cop here, whatever. Move over, slow down for stop hills. I couldn't, there was literally a guy right there. I still am going for my bit subscriber goal there, or follower goal. Follower, not subscriber. To, during the F1 shutdown at my work, do a 24-hour live stream, which, tourist spot, tourist trap. I'm not gonna go check it out because I got work to do. I gotta get back to Vegas. I want to do a 24-hour live stream. I'm going to try and do it, but I would be more encouraged to do it if I could hit my bit goal and my follower goal. The 24-hour live stream will most likely be me playing Run 8 for 24 hours straight, which that'll be fun. Or it could be me playing Truck Sim for 24 hours. Maybe I do 2 of them. I don't know. The other problem too, the other thing that would come up, I gotta find out when we're shutting down for F1, how long we're going to be shut down for, and then I've started seeing somebody, and it's like, how do I fit seeing them into also doing the stream? Because I don't want them on stream. You know, I would not feel comfortable having them sit here and while I stream for 24 hours. Truck's going slow. And I turn my turn signal on and start to get over, and a car just speeds up. I'm like, I'm going to get over, car. I will hit you. I have the in-game money to handle it. I'm gonna sit there and though say, like I said before, like subscribers do count towards follower goal. So if you subscribe, I will do some fiddly stuff and like make the subscriber count go up by 1, or not follower count go up by 1 on the progress bar down there at the bottom. Woo! God damn it. Just trying to get around all these slower trucks. I feel like my brakes are way too sensitive. Like I touch the brake pedal and the truck just... Flip these guys off for making me stop. $47,000. It is in perfect condition. I just got it serviced. Yeah, everything's at 100%, 0% damage. I don't know what they're talking about. Back on the freeway. Got plenty of gas. North Platte discovered. North Platte, yay! That's XP at least. was like, I saw that fire truck coming. I'm like, all right, I got a yellow Mustang coming up next to me as well. Ugh. And we gotta pee. Too late. We drove by the rest stop. Yeah, I think I might figure out buying another one of those cameras and mount it like on top of my green screen, looking down, so that way you guys can kind of see like what my hands are doing on the wheel, my shifter, which you really can't see because it is where it sits on my desk is under my wheel or under part of my desk, so you would see my arm moving when I'm shifting, but I think that might be something to invest in as a second camera, like an overhead camera. I used to do that with the Xbox camera, but that one now runs the train cam when that's working. And I glued it down to my desk. Start of that hand modeling career, God. See my hands, Tim? I have robot builder hands. It's a miracle I have all my fingers.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
I'm trying to pass this guy, and then I was like, nope, I gotta take this exit. No, there's a truck coming on that way pretty fast. There's a market for everything nowadays. Yeah. Hey, we're in Colorado now. I am pushing the speed up to about 80 to get by this truck on the left. Or truck on the right. Oh, it's starting to rain. Yes, I use my turn signal, and I check my mirrors when changing lanes. No, I'm not wearing shoes while driving. It's also not illegal. Not illegal. to drive without shoes on. At least in most places that I've gone. Double Coca-Cola trailer. Pull over here for food and gas. I have half a tank of gas. I am hungry, but like my dishwasher's not done washing my dishes, so I guess I'm not eating yet. Physics there. I got fun. Took that corner a little fast. I forgot that they changed the physics, and now you can actually slide on wet roads. I gotta stop again. I don't know what they mean by my vehicle's not in perfect condition. I just got it serviced. It should be at 100% health. Really coming down now. I like that they modeled like the bridges stopping the rain. So you drive under, it's like, oh, it's a truck. And you back into it. wish it would rain here in Vegas. We found like 100 some days consecutively without rain. Without any like significant measurable rainfall. Like, it's sprinkled here and there, but nothing to like an inch of rain or half-inch of rain drop. It's like it dribbled, it sprinkled. I remember when I first moved here to Vegas, there was like one week where it rained for like 3 days straight. And it hasn't rained that much since I moved here. Look, a road that I've driven down before. I can tell because it has a yellow line across it. I have actually driven here before. At least on the freeway that's going this way. Damn, what the hell? And the AI truck just was like, I'm gonna pass him. No, you know. Steamboat Springs. Ooh. start to pass and the AI's like, all right, I'm gonna get over now. No, Eisenhower Tower. Come on. And of course, it's raining on the other side. No, I got speeding violation. Oh. I wanted to turn the windshield wipers off and just shut the whole truck off. Next exit with fuel, I'm gonna stop and get gas and go to the bathroom. Tired too. 600 more miles to go. actually quite tired, and I'm trying to like keep like rambling and just talking and BSing, but it's like I'm so tired. Ooh, another tunnel. Short one, but another tunnel. I see another tunnel coming up. So I can exit and there's a gas station right there.
Continue straight. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the completely opposite direction.
Woo! $560 for a tank of gas. Damn. Let me use the restroom real quick. I had to go to the bathroom, and it was a little, like, I keep my apartment a little cooler. Because I'd rather it be, mostly because my bedroom gets really cold, or really hot. So I keep my apartment cool. That means I'm sitting kind of like, just waiting through my long sleeve shirt on. And I got myself another drink. I'm going around this range, kind of like watching where I'm about to drive, watching my mirror. It's a fairly awkwardly tight turn.
Turn right.
Back on the freeway. Here we go. Call it a night once we get to Vegas, just because again, I'm tired, and by the time we get there, my dishwasher should be done, and I can make myself dinner. Probably end up taking a shower and going to bed after I eat dinner. We're still in Colorado though, so I mean, with the subscription. Woohoo! Still subscribed to this. I personally am still subscribed to the Sim Shop. Oh, you missed it. My portable live streaming setup is working really well on my motorcycle. I'm not following you, Tim. And I started out like, I was like, alright, I'm gonna just test out my, I got my portable live streaming set up. I was going to do a short little motorcycle ride on my way back home from work. What did I change? Nothing, actually. So, the last time I used it, like on a big road trip, and I took the settings you suggested of like lowering the video codec and messing with that stuff. And I got it working pretty well. And then, when I moved into my apartment, my own place, I could never get it to work right, and I thought it was a port forwarding issue. And I fought with it, could never get it to work right. Well, the actual problem was, because it's going from my camera to an encoder to a router to my cell phone to my modem at home, then to my computer, if I don't have cell signal, it's not going to get the video through. And for whatever reason, sitting in my living room, my cell phone did not have enough cell signal to broadcast the video. I could still like go watch YouTube, I could send text messages and stuff, but it was
a low enough signal that it would not broadcast the video data unless I put my cell phone in the window. So I put my phone in the window, and I found that out because I was sitting there playing around with it, and I had gotten up from sitting here at my desk and went over to my workbench, which happened to be next to my window, and suddenly it started working, and I was like, oh, that's what I gotta do. I just gotta move my phone to where I have better cell service, and it works. And so I took everything to work with me. Actually, I took everything to work with me last work. My in Henderson. No, I'm in North Vegas. I'm over by Craig Ranch Park. It's just like whatever material my building is made out of that I live in, just cell signal doesn't punch through it. I did pay extra for that Faraday cage, you're right. But, yeah, my little portable setup, I'm gonna get stopped by this. Yeah, I'm only running on Verizon, so I don't have, like, the dual signal like you have. My brakes are way too sensitive. I just touched the brake pedal. And that truck just despawned in front of me. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, I got it working. I had everything in my go bag and live stream riding my motorcycle from work back to my house. Almost my house. I killed the camera. I have no way of actually interacting with the stream. So I just like reach up and unplug the camera from my motorcycle helmet. Although in the next couple weeks, I did order the new battery for my electric skateboard, and I bought the extended range version, so I should actually be able to electric skateboard from my house to work, and bring my charger with me and recharge the battery and skateboard back home. I'm gonna test it once I get the battery and see if I actually can make that distance. If I can, and I also have my backpack with my portable streaming setup on there, and like have the camera like right here at an angle, so you guys can see where I'm going instead of like on my helmet. Because on my helmet, it's like it's up here, and then I got wires. I got to deal with wires. If it's on my backpack, all I got to do is reach in my backpack, turn everything on, and then throw my backpack on. Trying to do a kick. Okay, I have a longboard which doesn't have any of the tails. So there is no like way to really kickflip it. Plus my skateboard weighs like 25 pounds. Yeah, so that's something I'm very mindful of whenever I am doing my portable live streaming setup and I'm running it. Like, I make sure to turn it off well before I get to my house. And then even like the app that I have that tracks my location, I can drop a pin, like a circle on part of the map, and it will not track me as long as I'm in that circle. So I have like a 10 kilometer diameter circle somewhere over, like that my apartment is somewhere in this circle, and when I get in there it just stops tracking me. I didn't get that set up yet on my new phone. I'm not sure if I'm going to, because if I'm riding my motorcycle, I'm using my old phone anyways for GPS and navigation and stuff. Speed limit it's 80. Can we get the truck up to 80? This truck's got plenty of power. Train! And I want to do another big road trip. And I want to do it on my motorcycle, and I want to live stream it. Road trips are expensive. Running the in game. No, in game I'm driving from Omaha, Nebraska back to Vegas. We're in Colorado right now. So there's a LARP event I'm gonna probably be going to in November. Oh, my next thing, I don't know, because it's getting cold and my car like doesn't work. The battery just died. I gotta get a new battery for my car. I also don't have money to go to like do events right now. Like I took 2 days off to go to the Ren Fair, and that absolutely drained my bank account. And I'm going to a LARP event in November. I haven't gone to a LARP event in a very long time, and I've started seeing somebody new, and they want to go to this event, and it's kind of like, we talked about it, just like kind of passingly talking about it, but it was like, all right, we're gonna do this, this, and this, and I think I have a tent big enough that we both can sleep in it, and I'm like, you're dragging me to this event? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay. Like, I want to go with them, so it's like, it's a win-win. Like, they're gonna drag me along. I'm like, oh no, you're taking me to this LARP event. I'm gonna have to spend the weekend with you. Oh no. They also want to do robot events with me. So, I mean, I know Jeff has been working on wanting to do another Vegas event at like Sin Shop. My birthday event's not going through, so that's gonna be like a next year thing, I guess. Jeff, I guess, is working on doing a Sin Shop event. I think he's waiting on Sin Shop to approve it. I have a fairy weight that I'm working on. I have some ideas on revamping Offbeat. I think this year for my birthday event, I'm just gonna invite some of my friends to like come over and play games and drink beer. Oh, Jeff's event's approved? Well, I guess I gotta finish my fairy weight. I have a fairy weight version of Nightmare that I've been working on, and I just gotta order a couple parts for it. I gotta order like 2 motors and a Malenki Nano. That's all I gotta order for it. Whoop. I'm looking at chat and not looking at the road. Not the arena build. Jeff was talking about doing a November, like end of November event at Sin Shop. That's all I know. Yeah, so the reason why my birthday event didn't happen is, like, I talked about it, and then a couple days after I talked about it and got really hyped and everything, I actually texted the owner of Millennium Fandom and said, hey, on this date, can we do an event? You know, it's months out, but I have people from California and Utah who want to come to this event. If I can get the okay now, I can tell them and they can start making travel arrangements. But can we run an event in the art gallery? And he said, oh, we lost the art gallery. They're putting a convenience store in there. And we're probably going to do a different event on that same date. And their ninth, so I didn't end up doing my birthday event at the bar with robots, like I wanted to do. And now the bar is doing their 9th anniversary on that Saturday. So I'm probably going to go there anyways, just for that. And I'll probably, I'll put an invite out to, anybody in the Vegas side of robot events who wants to come have a drink with me at the bar. I'll bring a robot and we'll look at robots and talk about robots and drink beer. And hopefully I have money I can just Uber to and from the bar, or I'll skateboard, or my other person I'm seeing will have a new car by then. They're buying a car this weekend. Their old car took a shit apparently. $198 miles out of Vegas. I think we're in Utah now. Why are we going so slow? Speed limit's 80. We're doing 35. There's like one truck that's just dragging ass. So I have a little mini skid loader that I've been working on. I could bring that. I'll probably also bring some of my RC cars so I could drive them around in the parking lot. I've been getting really into RC car racing as a side hobby for when I'm not fighting robots and driving RC cars. Speed limit's 80, but this ramp is not an 80-mile-an-hour ramp. As we're merging onto the I-15 south to Vegas, let's go. I've also thought about getting a piece of EVA foam and cutting it into Offbeat's weapon, and making Offbeat have just a foam weapon that just I could spin and just go plap 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 plap. It would sting, but it wouldn't rip your foot off. I have that hammer saw that I've been designing. That design is like 90% done. I just have a little bit left to do. The four-wheel drive vert, I still want to eventually build that, but that's one of those ideas that's like, yeah, I'm going to put that over here for now. And then I have robots with just foam weapons. I have an idea. I have some ideas for possibly version 2. Offbeat is confusing, okay? There's version 3 of Offbeat. Version 3. So Phoenix. Vegas. Vegas. Natural. There's 4 versions of Offbeat, right? I'm technically on version 2. We'll be going on to version 2. So there's the 4 versions that Robert designed, and then there's version 5, which I call 1-5 or whatever. It's something. That is the version that I designed of Offbeat to take to SCAR a couple months ago. And really great concept for designing the frame, poor execution, didn't survive, do better. I have some ideas for a version 2 of my version of Offbeat that I might start working on. Like, I don't want to because I want to finish Hammersaw, but I also have almost all of the parts for the current version of Offbeat, so it would be cheaper to just make a new version of Offbeat. One of the suggestions, though, that everyone's been telling me to do, and I'm going to go through with it, regardless if I go with Offbeat or Hammersaw, is switch away from BL Heli 32 ESCs and go with the AM32 ESCs. I'm going to try those. I think the new version of Offbeat that I want to work on, and it's just what I've been thinking in my head, is go with an all TPU frame. Keep the aluminum top and bottom plate. I think that is a good idea. The top and bottom aluminum plate, but an all TPU frame so it can absorb some of that energy. And then do an aluminum side plate for the motor mounts instead of TPU side plates. Well, the BL Heli 32 ESCs, they don't make them anymore. BL Heli discontinued that because of for reasons. My high beam's on this whole time. And I guess the AM32 is better at low speed, whereas the BL Hel 32, I just got into a problem where one of my motors would just lock up at low speed. It would lock up and stay locked up until it got nudged, and which is why I lost my one and only fight at the last SCAR event, is because one side of my drive just locked up. The motor was just going instead of actually turning. What I'm thinking is the bottom plate would still be the bottom plate, but it would now have 2 wings that would come off and fold up at 90 degrees. So the bottom plate and the motors would all be one piece, and then the TPU frame that would go in, it would hold the top plate on. I think AM32 is what Jeff is using in all of his BLs now. But yeah, that top plate would hold the batteries and everything in. And I might make that top plate 2 pieces, so there'd be one piece that would hold the battery in, and and then I could then remove that, and then another piece that would hold the weapon bearings and everything in, so that way I don't have to disable or disassemble the entire weapon assembly to take the battery out. And then I have to redesign the wheels because I'm gonna have to reduce weight in those wheels. Because if I do that U-shaped aluminum frame, it's gonna be a lot more metal, a lot more weight. Maybe next time I live stream, that'll be something I work on, is Offbeat 2. Offbeat 2-K. So the TPU can absorb more energy, but what my concern is mounting the motors directly to the TPU. The motors might move and wiggle in and out of alignment with the gears for the drive. The wheels are a 3D printed TPU. And I'm thinking of doing, mostly because there's an output gear and then the wheel, and that gear meshes with that wheel. So I want to make sure that everything stays in alignment. That's why I want an aluminum plate there to keep the motors in line. My concern is a TPU. Oh, I forgot to. Oh well. I'll just get a fine. I forgot to hit enter and get myself weighed. Oh well. Well, the TPU around it is more as the body to hold all the electronics in. The armor is still going to be the aluminum plate on the front. And the fact that if I keep my weapons spinning, I did visit the way station, you piece of shit game. If I keep the weapons spinning and pointed at my opponents, they can't hit me. Unless it's Wicked Twister. In that case, I just forfeit that match. Oh, and I'm also going to go back to... So for the first Norwalk, we used a straight side all the way around, completely protected the wheels plow. For every fight after, or for every event after that, the plow had these wings that stuck out, so they were no longer attached to the wheels. I'm going to go back to having the plow go back around and attach to the wheels. That looks better, and it worked better. The only reason why it was a problem was when we were running the carbon fiber front wheels. They didn't have any give, and so when we got hit on the front plow, it would transfer a fuck ton of energy into the pinion gear and snap the pinion gear off the motor. But if I have the TPU wheels, and if I do the wheels in the way that I'm thinking of doing them with the spokes, there should be a ton of flex and energy, or flex and shock absorbing ability of the new wheels that I have in my head. I just haven't had time to sit down and actually design this new version of Offbeat. And one other thing that I want to do that's going to add weight, we always used 3D printed weapon shafts, but even in roller bearings and even greased up, they would melt. There was so much force and speed and heat in them that the shaft would melt. And since they're 3D printed nylon shafts, it's like, I can't print nylon, so I have to have somebody who can print nylon print them for me, and that costs money. I tried doing a solid aluminum shaft, but I couldn't drill the holes all correct for the weapon to properly mount to. So it never worked. My theory is do a hybrid of an aluminum sleeve that goes around a 3D printed shaft that has the holes exactly where I need them. And I can just take the current aluminum shaft that I already have and drill out the middle of it and on the lathe, like properly drill it out with with the lathe and everything. And use that as my sleeve to go around a 3D printed insert that would go in there. So those are like the changes I want to do. Is I want to change the frame back to one solid piece of TPU with a bottom plate that with side wings that come up like this, so it would look like this. The motor's mounted to that aluminum plate for strength.
And then exit right.
And a aluminum sleeve around the weapon shaft to just make it ultra reliable.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Hey, we made it to Vegas. Cheyenne exit. This is the exit I get off of when I'm going home from work. I live off of Cheyenne. I specifically took this exit in this game because I'm trying to unlock more of the map. And there's like one road that I missed. Hey, there's a Strat. And it's annoying when you can't make it. Yeah. Exotic materials to print with are cool, but if I can't print with them, I want to reduce my reliance on like outsourcing parts. Like send cut send is fine because I can make a part and order it and get it by the end of the week. But like if I have to go to like PCBWay or Bunny or anybody else to print something, it's like the nylon frames, even the nylon frames we got from Bunny, like were problematic because like printing nylon, especially a big piece like that, it wants to curl around the edges.
Turn right.
And so we had problems with like the nylon curling. Bunny did a fantastic job printing those. Don't get me wrong. Like, Bunny and TeamMalice.com. Like, now I'm no longer sponsored by them, but I will still say nothing but good things about them. If we get a plasma CNC, I'm building a heavyweight offbeat. No, I wouldn't build a heavyweight offbeat. I would build a heavyweight four-wheel drive undercutter that looks exactly like offbeat. I would call it something different. This is Koval. Hey, look, this is Koval. We're on Flamingo. This is Koval. Hey, look, there's where I work. Dirty. I gotta pee again. Jeff is going to Norwalk this weekend. He's hoping to qualify in like every weight class that he's competing in and get more money for Sin Shop. So we made it to Vegas. I'm going to pull into my personal garage. No, he's going in there with like 15 nuclear warheads. Loaded for bear is an understatement. I've seen his stuff and it's like, ugh.
Continue straight.
Win again and buy a robot warehouse. Win again and use SimShop money to sponsor Jackpot get Sin Shop stickers all over the side of Jackpot for the next TV season. Yeah, once I get to my personal garage, I think I'm going to call it a night. My dishwasher's done, which means I can make myself dinner now. All my pots and pans were dirty, so I had to wash them. I'm going to try and stream some more maybe next week. We'll see what my schedule's looking like. If anything, I'll probably do like another like 20-30 minute live stream just riding my motorcycle, just short little streams, just to keep something to keep the followers and the subscribers happy. And I enjoy hanging out with you guys and chatting like this, so it's like it's fun. It's been so fucking busy. It's like I've been busy and like my work schedule's been up and down because like I was gonna stream yesterday, right? But then I had to work until 8 o'clock at night. So we had a random Tuesday show. I don't like streaming on Mondays and Fridays because that's when, you know, the Sin Shop streams, and I know there's a fair amount of overlap between my channel and the Sin Shop. I don't want to steal viewers from the Sin Shop. And usually I'm watching. And usually, it's like I'm not even active in the Sim Shop chat. I'll just be watching it, like I'll have it on one of the screens or whatever. This weekend, though, I'm going to be sitting down and I'm going to be watching, like, the whole NHRL stream, like, all day Saturday. Like, the person I'm like, I've said a couple of times, I've started seeing somebody new, and, like, they really want to watch Norwalk, so it's going to be our, like, date night. It's going to be, like, our date day. They're just going to come over and we're going to sit on the couch and watch Norwalk and drink beer all day. They wanna go to a robot event with me. They want to even like potentially build a robot of their own. They just don't know how. And I'm like, I can help you. Let me show you the way.
Right. You have reached your destination. Well done. Although frankly, I
When's the wedding? Never. I think it's a well-established thing that I don't do marriage. Ugh. We made it to my shop. Yay! Can I service my truck here? Oh, I only have 2 garages. I'm tired of the driver. I'll have to buy another truck. Oh, I discovered any truck dealerships there? Oh, I got these two? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, if Jeff can win all the things. All right, I want to give this truck. Well, I don't want any other mods though. I have like one garage I own in Austin. There we go. All right. I don't think they have a limit for that. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go make myself some dinner. There's a Scar hint hint. Scar got no. Scar already has a fuck ton of money from what's his name? Calvin Eba. Yeah, they had to give him Hunt to War. Anywho's, I know I got 2 new subscribers, so I'm just gonna hit this button.
Friendship drive charging.
So that's gonna at least, for the subscribers, bump up the follower count towards my goal of, hey, if I can hit my follower goal to my big goal, I will do a 24-hour live stream. And I'm gonna call it a night. I will catch you guys all later. Thanks for being here, Pong, Tape Deck, Rubik's was here for a while. Who else was here? Parker was here. I think it was the only people. Did I have anyone new? Oh, and AC6000 showed up for a short time. No, I gotta do one more because Rubik's did subscribe. I found another.
Friendship drive charging.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.